buy to the Fiat money, LA to the digital. Moving into this digital world. Start off with the scripture. Okay, start off with maybe Revelation 3:10. Yeah. Give us a second. The value of this place is gone, man. You know, you see the music industry falling. You see people don't care about lives no more. It's supposed to be the most valuable thing, human life. They don't care about that. Robins, bank things going stores going into people don't value this place no more because there's no value in this place. You got our people still scrabbling for money and shit, but they don't find out the hard way that money is no value for them. Somebody got I think one about morning in the streets. Well, let's get money answers all things like this. What do y'all got, man? Y'all can go ahead. I'm just getting
which one was that?
Money answers all things. Money is independence. About the one that said your pockets with holes in it. Yeah, we'll get that out. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 19, and it reads, "A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry." Yeah, that's what our people answer. We know that to be true. Go ahead. But money answers all things. Money answers all things. Your bills, your rent, your clothes, anything, like the Matrix say, anything you need. Well, on the Matrix side of the game, it was digital. He said we could load up any program we want to, anything we need. And that's what this new world is going to be supplying people with, living by digital means. You want a new eye, they're gonna give you a new eye, a bionic eye. You want to hear, they're gonna give you this tool that makes your ears hear. Go ahead. And answers all things. So money, in that perspective, yeah, it's true. We use it. We don't abuse it. We use it, and we still use it today, even though we know it ain't worth shit. It's a piece of paper. It's a fiat currency. Somebody look up fiat right quick.
Fiat. Said Fiat. It says Fiat, a formal authorization or proposition.
Authorization or proposition. Go ahead.
A decree.
A decree. No, just put fiat money.
Okay, that's
all right.
I said fiat money is a government
go ahead.
issued currency that is not backed.
Hey, so if you dealing with money, you dealing with the government. That's why they able to lock your ass up for if you get caught with $20,000, they gonna think you're a drug dealer. You ain't got no receipts to prove that you ain't a drug dealer. You got a new car. They're gonna be like, well, we're gonna bring you into question or something. How you get all this money? This is government money. Go ahead.
And it's not backed by, go ahead.
By a physical commodity.
It's not, read that again.
Like, it said, fiat money is a government issued currency that is not backed by a physical commodity. Like gold or silver.
Gold or silver. This is not bad. We supposed to be getting paid gold, man. When you work at a job, labor, whatever they want to pay you, it's supposed to be in gold and silver.
That's why, that's why I said the love of money is the root of all evil. It's about what people will do for money. It ain't really about the currency. It's about what people will do to get it.
Yeah.
You got people murdering people for this stuff, man.
Yeah. They got a song called What You Gonna Do for Love, but really, it's really money, because to find love in this place with a female, you have to have money.
And money, like, it has a point, like Spawn said, to answer all things. Because this is spiritual money that we have in the truth. So everything is money. Everything is time. You know, what your time is what you invest in. That's why I said to invest.
All those words. Investments.
Yep.
You know, commodity, sales, however you want to put it. You know?
Marriage is a business contract.
Yep.
We have a contract with Yahawah.
We're going to get to that, you know. We're going to get to that where Jacob, you know what I'm saying, worked for Rachel. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he had to pay some shekels, man.
Yep. He had to put down that bread.
Yep.
And that time.
So y'all women say y'all ain't no commodity. You are. Shit. It was that Chris Tucker said, I have McDonald's offered me the pussy. I have McDonald's. That's his receipt. I got empty McDonald's cups in the back of my car. Because, you know, back then you was able to take a woman to McDonald's and she'll sleep with you. Now it's like cheesecake factory is not even good enough. You know? If you take a fat bitch to all you can eat, she a Golden Corral, she gonna go there because she wanna eat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, instead, its value comes from the public's trust in the government that issues it.
Yeah, there's public's trust in the government that issues it, and you can go in any video. They print money, man. They don't have to work for it. They print it out. Benjamins, 20s, 10s, and all that. The coin, they just got rid of the penny. You know, they said I think they were saying that they're gonna start melting these materials like coins into some other thing that they need and not use it because it's gonna be obsolete. Nobody gonna be dealing with no. But back then, when you went into a store, like Jake be like, I want 20s, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it rain 20s or 100s. They shoot for that. You go into one of these convenience stores and be short of a nickel, they're gonna be looking at you crazy. Because they want to count, they know that adds up. They want to count all their money. Jake don't think like that. He just think big bucks. No. This system is built on small money and shit. Fiat, you know, worthless money, but they know it works for the system's sake, so they use it. Go ahead. Was that what
That was it on that?
What it didn't say nothing else?
It says, how does fiat money work?
Yeah, read that a little
All right,
bit.
it says the government declares fiat money to be legal tender.
Legal tender, that's on your dollar bill. If anybody got a dollar bill, they can show you this. It says legal tender, Federal Reserve note, FRN. That's a note. You know, they really pay you back because, hey, that's why but Jake gold chain, that's not real 100% gold. They mix other metals with that, so it could be affordable. If you want to buy real gold, it's gonna cost you. Go ahead.
It says the value of fiat money is based on supply and demand.
It's based on supply and demand. So you work at a job, you don't really, you know, they got direct pay. You don't get that money. You don't see that money. It's just in your account. It's in your bank or your cash app or whatever. But if you don't keep up with your cash app or anything, and then if you say months later, you don't know how if they taking a penny off. I mean, a dollar off you every week or something. If you don't calculate your money, next thing you know, they didn't rob you $1,000 you don't even know about. If you ain't keep it, what you think Oprah got financial advisors? She got people that count her money for her, like this is what it is you got now, and this is what you spent. In case if it ever wants to come down to it, she check and say, look, why am I broke? Well, you know, you spent this and you went here and we come save your money because of this and that. She's like, yeah, I can't do shit about it. I'm broke. You know? Checks keep their own up with their own accounts and shit of money. Not too many. You know? All they know is they work certain hours and they get paid this, and then when the money get taken out, why you take my money out? Well, it's a new law on federal income. We're gonna take this out. The medical. What else they take? They take dental. They take all that shit.
It says central banks manage the money supply.
They manage the money supply. And then you put your money in the bank and you gotta add, and they look at you like you stealing out your own shit. Like, damn, let me withdraw 2,000. Oh, okay, 2 forms of ID. Step to the side, gotta pick up some shit. Like, that's my fucking money.
And they ask you why you pulling it out.
Yeah.
They ask you what you need it for.
Yeah, exactly. That's my damn money. I work for the shit.
That's why you see a lot of celebrities do. They don't ever help people because if they try to pull those millions out and they're gonna try to do something to help people, they're gonna ask them what they're doing it for. If it's not approved, they ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna let them do it.
Then you gotta if they so-called rich, whatever, billionaires, they can't put all their money in one bank. They gotta have like 7, 8 banks and shit. Because you can't have too much money in one bank.
So basically, it's the Lord basically just training us to play injured. Because you ain't gonna never be 100 in Babylon till Yahawashi returns. So we always gonna have stuff that we slip up on or whatever. But you do want to hold yourself accountable when you do, make your mistakes or whatever.
Yeah, because what they say, if they trying to uphold the law perfectly, you can't even mix fabrics, man. Yeah. But we got to get our clothes from them, and they ain't gonna give us 100% cotton. Some things are made mixed, but it's all mixed, polyester and cotton.
Everything.
I just saw the other day they showed. I think it was one of the Rockefellers. The P that was in the hospital bed. They literally like downgraded to polyester because he keep the body in the ill state. Yeah. Like the certain fabrics be healing and stuff. Like they literally changed the fabrics over so many years ago to keep you in that docile, weak state. Yeah, they changed the fabrics.
And that's crazy because in slavery, we picked cotton for years and put it on our hands, but we can't get the 100% cotton.
Unless you're paying a lot of money.
Or at least
double.
Like I said, I like Levi's. They affordable now, but they used to sell like Levi jeans because it was the small hats. That's where Levi could come. That's why they named the jeans Levi. And they were selling Levi's for gold. And it funded part of the Second World War. Look that up. But Levi is still expensive. I mean, it's by like $40. I think. But you could tell they taking the fabric out of it. It used to be a thicker, what you call it, fabric, but it's thinner now. So they selling the same price, but thinner fabric. And they do that with everything, even with the apple cider vinegar. I think one of these celebrities, their fathers own it, whatever, and they're gonna start taking the part of it out. It's gonna be lighter, start to darker. They're gonna start pulling some elements out of the apple cider vinegar.
It's not even apple cider no more.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that so-called white man does. Yeah. And go ahead and read that more of that.
It says fiat money is heavily controlled by governments and central banks.
Heavily controlled by government and central banks. So that money ain't yours. It's a currency. You got to be current. You got to put it back into society. You hold on to that money, let's say you hold on to money. You got, like I said, $8,000, and then they have to search your home for some reason. They find that, they're gonna be like, "Look at this nigga got $8,000. Where'd you get it from? Put your hands behind your back. Look at all this money you got. That's like a nigga can't make a legal $80,000. That's the government. Any more on that?
It goes to speak about the history of fiat money. It says United States went off the gold standard and converted to fiat money in 1971, which is
the gold standard, and went into the fiat money. And what year?
It said the United States went off the gold standard and converted to fiat money in 1971.
1971, and the paper money. As far as I looked up, it started in China in the 7th century. I don't know how true that is. But we dealt with silver and gold even back in the ancient world. You know, read about King Solomon. Everything was gold and shit, silver vessels, golden vessels, silver, whatever, you know, tables and all that. Now we got this fucking money system. Anymore.
It says most major countries now use fiat money.
Yep, most major companies. Then they go into the euro and all that. The coins were more valuable than the money. And then now they got rid of the penny because they said it takes more to make the penny than the penny is worth. I think it takes 3 point something cents to make a cent. So they be like, let's get rid of the penny. And with the machines, they print the dollar bill. So and then overall, they're gonna be like, it ain't even worth making the penny. You know, there's too much money. Go ahead.
I want to say to Quan, like, you know, it makes sense that, you know, this U.S. currency is being devalued because in the kingdom ain't gonna be no such thing, you know, because that belongs unto what did Yahawah say? Give unto Caesar render unto Caesar what is his. That belong on the Esau.
Get that scripture.
Yeah, that belong on the Esau. Yeah. So and everything that Esau owns is gonna be destroyed. Yeah. You know.
Well, and then it said, get that scripture right quick. It says, "Hey, God, the gold is mine and the silver."
Oh yeah.
This is all the Lord.
That's the scripture I'm thinking about too.
You know, Esau, he better be glad he's get to rule for us. Because the Most High didn't want it, he wouldn't be ruling.
Haggai chapter 2, verse 8. The silver is mine.
The silver is mine. That's good. Go ahead.
And the gold is mine.
And the gold is mine. And it's going to say who? Go ahead.
Saith the Lord of hosts.
Saith the Lord of hosts, Lord of armies, man. This is all his. And like we always say, the gold that they have is saved up in the cabinet is bust. We're going to come get that gold. But anyway, you got something like
Not the one that say you like the
holes
holes
in the pocket? Yeah. Go ahead and get that.
This is Haggai chapter 1, verse 6. You have so much and bring in little.
Yeah, Israel have so much and we bring in little. Hey, all this laborers' jobs, we should, like I said in the first place, we should be getting paid gold, and then at the same time, we should be getting paid that same day. Like the brother Bonja, he could get paid the same day, but it ain't in gold though. But they got that other part right. Yeah, you know. But we so much we done built America, and we ain't getting shit from it. You know, the sugar fields, the cotton fields, the corn fields, tobacco, wine, vineyards and shit. Go ahead.
You eat, but ye have not enough.
You eat, but you have not enough. You know, they got families out there, and the children are basically starving and shit. You basically got to take them to KFC and let me get like a family pack for like $20 or $30 to feed all my 5 children, but they hungry even after that. Like that's just for dinner and shit. You know, what you gonna do about tomorrow? And then what did it say? Is that the same scripture say you sow the vineyard but not reap the wine there? It's another scripture that says that. I think that's in Deuteronomy, the curses. But you know, we don't get the best wine and shit. We get this cheap ass wine and shit. You buy a bottle at the Rawchaa, it's a $3,000, even $10,000. Well, however they want to price it.
At this point, that cheap wine shit, that shit make it where you don't even be feeling sick. You get that nice wine, that should be making you feel all wheezy and shit. But, you know, Jake just got to the point to where we can't even really have nothing good. And that's how the Lord got us. You know, he got us to where we lowly, man. We got to wait till he come back before we really get the better things. But we can't, you know, we're not supposed to get the better things here. That's part of our portion is progress.
They don't make it obvious, you know. Like they know that's how Jake a lot of times make it obvious because they'll poison the cheap wine because they know Jake drinking. And, you know, we gonna do what we can do. That's what I'm saying. There ain't nothing wrong with this. You know? Go ahead.
I got a precept backing up.
Okay, we're gonna finish that. Go ahead.
You drink, but you are not filled with drink.
You're not filled with drink, man. Because it really ain't fit. You really gotta put your spirit that's supposed to be overall the ultimate. Because what it say, you should not eat off bread alone, but every word of the most proceed out of the mouth of God. It's a spirit, like you could be full in your physical, but your spirit is hungry. And then they go to the churches and be fucked up. But go ahead.
Ye clothe you, but there is none worn.
There is none warm, man. You don't know if you're gonna be like, yeah, am I gonna run out? You know, like Black Friday, they stumble over each other and kill each other because they like this is the last furniture, this is the last couch, this is the last TV and shit. You know, and that's it, and this is laughing stock to the heathens, to so-called white men. Look at these niggas on TV, the LA riots and other kind of riots. You know, you're on camera walking down the street with a couch, and they be like, let's just pick them up tomorrow, rest them tomorrow. But they be on camera and shit. Jake is kind of getting more subtle. He's got flash mobs, and they all covered up, like, you know. But go ahead. But they doing it in vain because this shit ain't worth shit no more. What you gonna do after you spend that money? You know. Go ahead.
And he that earning wages to put into a bag with holes.
Yeah. So you can get paid. Let's say you get paid and you get a raise and all that, and your job give you a bonus, and you know they give you pizza, and then your car go out, and next thing you know, you gotta pay $2,000 to get it fixed. You know, then what you gonna do? Or your house, they up on the rent. You know, they up on taxes. They up on all this stuff. Your girl want a ring. Your girl want a car. Your children want food. You're like, damn, I'm only one man. See, that's why if we supposed to have help, we're supposed to have a congregation of Israel, and we supposed to then have our woman at home helping around the house, helping be a community within your house with the children. All that. The bigger part of it, we're supposed to have a congregation of Israel that help us financially matters. I'm talking about as a nation overall.
They always
we had it as a brotherhood in the truth, but not overall as a nation. Go ahead.
No, they are but they always say they take a village to raise a child. I used to hear that because I remember like growing up in the apartments back home. My mom and grandma, it's like go next door, go ask them for some sugar, go ask them some flour. Like we was able to actually we knew our neighbors. 15, 20, 30 plus years ago, we knew our neighbor. Now it's like you live in the whole apartment complex. You don't know this person's name. You don't even know him. You paying rent right beside this person.
Yeah. And then when you do know somebody, they might use you, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why the Lord had me in the spirit watching Next Friday the other day. They pulled up on his car. It was like, yeah, man, we just came to get some, because they was trying to rob them. They was like, yeah, we just came to get some sugar. Oh, what the fuck is it, like a 7-Eleven? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is now with Jake. Like, you can't go to your neighbor and expect a warm welcome.
And even back then, your mom said, go ask, what's the name? They need to know. Go ask Loretta to give me some sugar. And the child come back. She said she out of sugar. And the mother say, bitch, no, she got some sugar. I just saw her yesterday at the store. Go ask her again. Tell her, remember I let you borrow that vacuum. You can't loan me no sugar. So now they don't fuck with each other no more.
And they put it in the movies and stuff. Yeah. That's like Zakwan was saying that when we was at the house with camp. He was saying like, a lot of these movies, they have subliminals in them, man, to show you like this is what's happening in Israel. Like we don't got it right now.
And I remember when and we'll get back to the scripture. I remember my mom used to have to tell, knowing that my mom, whatever, they used to use us as storytellers and shit. Like, tell her that I said this and that. You go over there, she said this. Well, tell her, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got you running back and forth, man. Like a chicken with his head cut off. You like, man, I gotta move out of here. You know. But what else we got?
I had you talking about like I said, I got the true riches lay up off yourself traces upon earth.
What?
I got the lay up off yourself traces upon earth. Show off your traces.
Okay, yeah. But the wages.
That was it. That was it. The wages.
I wanted to expound on it. wages with, as if you had a bag with holes in it. So it ain't like you getting paid nothing. And like I said, the laborers should be getting paid. You would think, you know, but it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, if you own a company, you get to finally relax. Like the apostles shouldn't be having to do too much. You know what I'm saying? They laid the groundwork, but they doing the true work. Of course, they always doing that. But financially, they should be covered. You know, but you know, that's another kind of story there too. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy, 28th chapter, going into the curses. In the 17th verse, it says, "Cursed shall be thy basket."
Yeah, your basket is your store. So you have a pop mom and pop store. Somebody complaining and carrying your business shot. It's done for the so-called black man, Latino man. You know, you have a little clothes shop and all that. But how many times have Costco been ready to go out of business? You know, McDonald's, as much as that nasty food is, people complaining, finding stuff in the food, and it's still running. It's $1 billion corporation. Whatever. Jake, he loses shit. Go ahead.
This is, cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Yeah, your store. Well, you know, basket, what you put in the store. What you put up.
And the other one you called out earlier. It says, Deuteronomy 28 and 39, it says, "Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them."
Did you continue reading or you
I jumped down to 39.
Well, okay.
You want me to
just go a little bit through that. But like you said, with your store and your back, you bring home children, cook food for your children. Your children eat that up in a day, and you be like, man, we gotta wait till the food stamps come in. You know?
Verse 18, it says, "Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body
Yeah, the fruit of your body, your children. Go ahead.
and the fruit of thy land."
The fruit of your land. You know, there's no more farming. It's only like what 3% of black farmers in the United States, and they about to, you know, Monsanto came in. The GMO stuff came in, so they just doing it for their immediate family or themselves. I mean, you can't be like you said, a village with one farmer, one black farmer. Go ahead.
It says, "Yeah, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin."
Yeah, look at the fruit of the land. There ain't no. Remember that back then the trees used to hang over the fence and shit, on apples and oranges and shit. You could walk down the street and find some oranges. You know. Now it's like, you know, it's nothing. Man. I mean, it's nothing on the trees. It's all in the stores. Go ahead.
"The increase of thy kin
Increase of thy kin. Go ahead.
and the flocks of thy sheep."
Let's say kin of kind.
Kin, K-I-N.
That kind. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, "Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in."
Yeah, you a nigga when you come in. You're a wetback when you come in. You're an Indian, a savage when you come in. They look at the baby like, yeah, we got another nigga born. We're gonna get him ready for the cotton fields, you know. And they look at the same way today as a business proposition, as a business transaction. Go ahead.
It says, "Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in,
When you come in, go ahead.
and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out."
When you go out. And where are you born when you come in this place? Right into the hospital in their hands. Shit. Some of us had the woman had the baby at home. But women are scared to do home births because, you know, they scared of it because it's what the so-called white man told them. You know, we gotta make sure your baby is healthy and child. Why wouldn't he be healthy? Shit. You know? What blood type he is? Why you not know his blood type? He came from the loins of my husband. That's enough. No, he's born right into the matrix of these devils. And then when you go out, you got to report to these devils. Well, life insurance, and you're getting older, and you gotta worry, think about, death of your families and all that. Shit, maybe we wouldn't die so quick if you wasn't putting that poison out and shit. Go ahead.
It says, verse 20, it says, the Lord shall send upon thee cursing,
Percy, go ahead.
vexation, and rebuke.
And he's sending rebuke now to the prophets. Y'all just don't get it. Go ahead.
It says, in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do.
Yeah, whatever you set your hand, you could be a farmer, you could be an electrician, you could be a doctor, a lawyer. They had a show of Good Times. What I think I said this before on one of my lessons. And the Good Times, they lived in Chicago in the projects. And it was like they told this black woman, why don't you ever come back to the projects? And for the Negro, she said, because there ain't no money there. It ain't no money there. And the niggas always want to deal and shit. So she's like, but she did go back there one time. But Jake don't want to pay the full price. Jake ain't got the money to pay the full price. If he did, he wouldn't even want to do it. He got so much other stuff to spend money on. He's worried about a new car and some rims and shit, and not even his own health. I'd rather spend money on health before I get a damn new car. At least have my shit fixed so I can damn drive the car. I'm gonna be dead. I'm not gonna be able to drive it. Go ahead.
It says, until thou be destroyed.
Till you be destroyed. And what the Most High say in the Apocrypha, he won't utterly destroy Israel, but you're gonna be destroyed. The neighborhoods are gonna be filled with crack, drug dealing, pimps, whores, gangs, shootings, drive-bys. It's gonna be destroyed, and there ain't gonna be no money there. Gonna be Section 8 housing. What does they call that other one? Section 8 and housing, whatever. But then you got the
Section 8.
You got the housing authority. They gotta check in every month, make sure a man is not in the house. Count your children. See if you're not trying to scheme over the government. You only get so much food stamps. That can't feed all your children. And what is she gonna do? Try to hustle that and flip it to get some nails and wigs and all that. And the man does it too. I'm just saying. Go ahead. Man got child support. Involved with the government. It ain't even your own people. Some so-called, it's a devil, so-called white man that doesn't have your best interest. Go ahead.
Until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly.
They'll perish quickly, man. Where did they got that saying and movie? They put in the movie Friday. Yeah, if I live to be, or in a song, if I live to be 22. Well, I think Pop said that. I think Ice Cube said that. I wonder will I live another two, that song, Today is a Good Day. Not no. Oh, it says that's too. That's one of the curses, not a surety of your life. Take from one line to another. You're gonna survive. How these niggas gonna trip today? Shit. I'm just going to school. Yeah. Oh, you hang out too long in the driveway, somebody gonna pull up to you. Yeah, what you niggas playing? Like, damn, we just hanging out. That's the curses, man. These devils don't gotta go through that. You go to their neighborhood, you can whistle and somebody hit you up 2 miles away and shit. Ain't nothing happening. It said and it says in the scripture their life is free from safe from harm. Fucking devils, man. And then they want to come visit and rub shoulders like they know what Negroes go through and shit. That's why the Most High gonna destroy you devils. And then in their seed is gonna be no more. Go ahead.
Because of the wickedness of thy doings.
Because the wickedness of Israel's doing. That's why they're in the condition. Go to Hosea 14:1 right quick. We're gonna get back into this money stuff, this digital stuff. Into the digital. Because there ain't no more why no more. So we know now.
Hosea 4:1.
And like Biggie said, if you don't know, now you know. Go ahead.
Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel.
Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel. How do you get the word of the Lord through the prophets? Go ahead.
For the Lord had a controversy.
That's Hosea 14:1.
Oh, you said 14. I thought you said 4. It's like,
This is Hosea 14, verse 1, and it reads, "O Israel."
Oh, Israel. It's always talking to Israel. You know? Go ahead.
Return unto the Lord thy power.
Return unto the Lord thy power. Go ahead.
Thou hast fallen by thine iniquity.
How do we fall? By iniquity. Where do we fall into? The so-called white man's hand. Where do we fall to? Poverty. You know? Where do we fall into? Being subject to payment, like it says. You know? And then you'll get a job, or you'll tell you about a job, and you'll be like, hey, you know? You see the job environment, you're like, nah, I don't want this job. You know it ain't gonna rub you right when you there. Bunch of boys in there, man. Either proud ass Edomites, suit and tie motherfucker. Jake don't belong there. That's why he chooses rap and you know, football and basketball is the way out. Go ahead. Some Jakes become policemen, you know.
right,
Say, with this verse 2 to Hosea chapter 14, verse 2. Take with you words and turn to the Lord.
Turn into the Lord.
And say unto him, take away all iniquity and receive us graciously.
Take away our iniquity. Go ahead.
So we will render the calves of our lips.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it on the verse 2.
Fine. Yeah. So you have fallen by your iniquity, Israel. That's why you're going through we give that subject to payments. That's why you're going through these trouble, financial trouble. And this is an economic world. It's a military world and it's an economic world. NATO, EU.
This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We are yet this day in our captivity, man. We're captives here. This is not our home. Rome is not our home. Jake roaming around, and everywhere he go, there's a cop. Everywhere he go, there's a situation. Everywhere he go, there's a ghetto. You can't drive a new car because they're gonna be like, "How do you afford this?" Well, I'm a rapper. I'll get you there. Oh, you rappers and drug dealers. Get your ass, because that's all they promote in the songs. Whip it up, drug selling and trapping and shit.
Adultery after somebody else's girl.
Yeah. You go over there, you find your fine girl down, and this is the one. Well, yeah, I told you I didn't have a man, but I do. Sorry. Huh. Like, what? Hey, we've been knowing each other for a couple of months and dating and shit. Yeah, but we back together now. Shit. You know? I just wanted to try something different because he was tripping. We cool now. Yeah. It's on and off all the way through. Curse. You know? It says that too. You shall get a wife and another man shall lie with her. You know? There ain't no joke. Scriptures don't lie, man. Go ahead.
When thou hast scattered us.
When thou hast scattered us. Go ahead.
For a reproach and a curse.
For a reproach and a curse. And that's what we are, a reproach and a curse. It's almost like a woman that's not able to have children. You know? We're not able to, and there's no produce. You know, produce comes your fruit of your loins. You know, when you busting a woman and you have children, you got to pay for those children. You know? What they say, if you get it by subject to payment, if you get that for.
And to be subject to payments, yeah, right?
And we subject to payments. We subject to payments. You know? There ain't no place where you go, you don't pay. You pay to park, you pay to eat, you pay to drink, you pay to sleep. You can't even sleep comfortable if you ain't got no house. You know? You pay to play. You pay for box. We don't mind it because hey, you get a woman, and you're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be some kind of transaction. You're gonna have a nice house or something. She want a man that's well put together, that got money, you know, for the most part. But if if a man and they have a regular relationship and they still love each other, it's still going to be demand on both of you to pay some kind of money towards something. A crib, a car, little thing, clothing and all that. You have children, that comes in. And who gets it? You got to give it to the government. You know? Who got all the, what did it say? Go to him before the one all things, go to that right quick.
Yeah, that's insane.
Deuteronomy. And that's what these women don't understand. We only one man. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a military. We don't have a what do you call it? An economic system that works for us. If we did, then there'll be, we'll definitely be able to take care of women and children. I look at some of these so-called white people's poorness, and their poorness is well off compared to ours. They still got money in the bank. They might look shabby and stuff, but they still got money in the bank. Go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
We shall serve thy enemies, which, go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Most High send it against us. Now we take the rap of falling by iniquity. We take that. We admit that. Hey, yeah, we messed up, Most High. We got to get right with you, Most High. But y'all can't be all on our backs talking about why we ain't there with y'all when we need to get back to the Most High so we can get blessed. Go ahead.
And hunger.
And hunger, we got to go to him in hunger. Go ahead.
And in thirst.
And thirst. Whenever you want, you can't. Hey, you want to drink some water? You can't even drink water after you can't drink water at the faucet. It's fucked up. You got to go get the bottled water at the store. You can't drink out of the wells, no water in it. Go ahead.
And in nakedness.
In nakedness, whenever you need clothes, you got to go to their store, their shop. You got to go to what do you call it? Five Below, Target, Walmart, Lowe's, whatever.
So like,
go ahead.
No, it baffles me. Like the fact that you said that we can't get clean water though. Like our body's made up like 70-80% water. Like we can't even get water.
And what's that? That's scripture, Zephaniah, not Zephaniah, Lamentations. Now we say we have to buy our water. Like you see how that sound? We have to buy our water because ultimately everything on the planet Earth is ours. So we have to buy what's ours. Our wood is sold onto us.
Yeah. It's polluted.
That's what I'm saying. It's like even
that gas I used to, they said you used to be able to drink out of the rivers. Now you can't. Because the bottom feeders, they done took them out. So the water is dirty now.
they got chemtrails coming down when the rain come down and
they building like they throwing plastic in the water.
That's crazy.
They found a microplastic. Is this what it's called? Microplastics in the water, and it's all in it's in the beer, it's in the water, because all that plastic, so which is harming people, man.
And what I got too? You all right?
I'm good. That's all I'm saying. We need to move back a little bit. Move back a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, bring closer so you can get ready though. Got to if it get too bad, y'all can stand on the side.
Yeah.
What was you saying?
Talking about the plastics in the water.
Yeah, microplastics,
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, metals in the water. And then, you know, and it's because they pollute the waters, man.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. And then they give you those thin plastic ass bottles that drink from in the stores. You know? Come on, man. I can't get a glass bottle and shit. Go ahead.
And in want of all things.
One of all things, whatever you need. You need your license. You need your certification, some certificate, citizenship, passport. You need your fishing license. You need your you know,
You got to keep all of it up to date.
yeah, you know, Social Security card. Man. Don't catch you being black outside after the nighttime party. You know, go ahead.
He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
There you go, the yoke of iron. You see it in the pictures. You see it as proof. You know, it's documented. You know, and they did that so the slaves won't escape. They'll be hard for them to escape. Go ahead.
Until he hath destroyed thee.
Yep. And it's mentally, physically, psychologically. You heard about it, y'all. I recommend you read the Willie Lynch letter. It's horrible. You know? And you don't think that got lasting effects to where it has a lasting effect now? See, niggas thought they was free in the 90s. Like, that's the golden era. You listen to R&B and rap and you get to choose the music and you get to dance and the clubs and shit. You know, new dances and hey, they even had it in the 70s. Drug use and shit. And then it's caught up with their asses. Now they looking at all this new stuff, so-called new stuff, and they like, man, it's bad. I wish you could go back. It was bad then, but y'all just found a way to kind of, you know, kind of fix yourselves on it. You didn't think about the latter end, the future. Now we're in the future. Digital, currency, new world order, Trump in office, deportation of immigrations. Go ahead.
Keep going.
What will you say more?
Verse 49.
Go to that scripture. Say, you shall lie, get a wife, and another man shall lie. Because a wife is a possession, and that's, you know, the only difference between a woman in gold and a woman in silver is that silver, you know, gold and silver doesn't cook for you. You can't feel it. You can't have sex with it. But you can buy more hoes with gold. If you had enough, if you have gold, you can buy some hoes. You can buy a maid, you know. So it can work in that way. But you know, when we love our wives, it says we become one with your wife. So it's stuff that you share with her that these other women don't know about. So you want with her than these other women, but you can buy other women if you wanted to. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy. Oh,
Go ahead.
you good? Go ahead. Huh?
Sure. This is Deuteronomy 28:30. Thou shalt betroth a wife.
Don't get a wife and she finally found a man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grow up and have children and shit. Cause y'all young, they call it young love, puppy love and shit. You meet them at high school and shit. Like we gonna be together forever.
Damn, this is literally going on. It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Another man shall lie with a man.
You know what? They proved that ain't none of these women play. Matter of fact, the scripture, Amos, what chapter is that? When he said, "Thou wives shall be a whore in the street, a harlot in the city."
Yeah, in the city, yeah.
America.
Yeah.
So ain't none of these women out here. Yeah. They tell me, there they is. They have been at some point. They gonna step out on.
You know, how many virgins can
it's just best to know about it.
How many virgins left in America? But the women don't understand their possession. So, you know, when another man lies with your wife, guess what he's gonna say? His excuse it's bogus. It ain't so he ain't supposed to get away with it. In his mind, he's like, well, shit, he don't be taking care of this girl. Shit, you know, she's fine and shit. Talking about, you know, he hitting her, he never cared for her. You know, and they having financial trouble. So you know what I'm saying? That nigga wicked, but in his mind, he got an excuse for the shit. You know, but according to the law, they both supposed to get put to death. Adulterer and adulteress. Because of the curses, we broke off our lease. We'll have nothing here. You think a woman gonna leave you if you got money and shit? Especially if you groomed her from when she was young. You know. Now these days, what? You can have all the money in the world. They be like, still don't want you like that. You ain't tall enough. Yeah. You ain't handsome enough. Yeah.
You too busy.
Yeah. What did Biggie say, man? I gotta go back to these rappers because that's what y'all niggas believe in. Biggie said black is ugly as ever. He know he's ugly. But he said, however, I stay Gucci down to the socks. Meaning you could be an ugly man and still get some of the finest women. He had Faith Evans. He had Lil Kim when she was pretty. You know? He had what's that other one? Charlie Baltimore. You know? Pretty ass Latina woman. If he was in the hood, they would have been dissing him every day and shit. If he didn't know how to rap or whatever. Or if he did know how to rap, they would be like, nigga, get a job. Up you, nigga. Now he got money, he's famous, he's Biggie Smalls. They all over, like Mike Jones said. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all over me. And that's how it's always been. Women always follow the money, but they don't even know it's about the power. It's not about the money, it's about the power. You know? These the elites have power. They don't give a damn about this money. They use the money, but they got power. They got military might, and they got us, and they got the economic system in control. Go ahead.
No.
That's how good a house.
Uh, thou shalt build an house and shall not dwell therein.
It's like, remember back then it used to be called game, like Jake spit game. Yeah, even if you lied to these women, he didn't have no money. But all you gotta do is have a all right car, and you like, yeah, I got a rap album coming out. You know, the people is, let me get with you. He didn't have to show no money and shit. Just to give the gab the game. That's what the so-called white man does. And he, in the spirit of him, did that in the garden. All he had to tell you is, you won't surely die. He didn't have to offer no money. It was a psychological game. You won't surely die. God know that in the day of that you love, that you're going to be wise and know and be as gods knowing good and evil. Oh shit! Let me take that.
Since we talk about like the woman, like the curses, like that's why like Apostle Paul, he was like, you gotta like, you know what I'm saying, you know, yeah, because you're gonna have that wrestle in your flesh. He said you're gonna be like wrestling with a woman, like because you really can't win with these women on this side, though, especially the way America pumped the woman up to be this invisible person, she's perfect. You got the woman Fat Shirley, the woman 400 pounds. It's like even they feel good about this, so it's like it's unrealistic. Really.
Why do they feel good about themselves? Because they've been told by this system that they look good, not by their own means, you know. Because the money can't fix a woman. She can have all the millions of wealth. She been told she ugly. No man be fucking with her. She ain't gonna feel good. A man could just be out in front of a field with nothing in his drawers and shit, and say fuck the world. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And feel good until we get old and die. You know. Go ahead.
It said, thou shalt build a house and thou shalt not dwell therein.
Yep. That's what you got to pay property taxes. It's not your real house. It's not your real money. You know, it's the difference between real estate. They call it real estate because it's actually by the owner. But what do you call it? real estate and then property ownership is different from real estate. Real estate is kind of a royalty type of, you know, it's basically owned. You own the land, you own the estate, but the property you can be bought out of that property because it still belongs to the government. Government is really real estate. You know? That's why it's big money in real estate. We don't have no estate right now. We have a state and a condition of poverty, man. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt plant a vineyard and shall not gather the grapes thereof.
We ain't gathering grapes of shit. You know? And then we enjoy wine, but we gotta go back to work the next day. Like, damn. Boy, when you get off, your boss said we really need you in. Yeah, this is my only day off. Like they act like you don't got a life besides that and shit.
They don't pay you nothing.
They don't pay you nothing. Then this supervisor told me, well, what about Friday? Don't you get to visit Friday? That's the time I get to try to catch up with everything and shit. And I ain't got time to do anything else.
They try to tell you about your life, what course of they scale.
Yeah.
Well, you got a couple hours we got work, right? Well, damn, that ain't. When I'm off work, I'm tired. I need to go sleep, take a nap.
Like, to think about coming to work for y'all's ass the very next day. But yeah, all you have to say is, hey, I go to church on Friday. Oh, you go to church? What church you go to? Now they want to ask what church you go to. Stay out of our fucking business, man. Shit. Know where you live, your change address, who where were you doing it 2 years out of your life when you wasn't working and shit?
Yeah, like literally. I was figuring it out.
Yeah.
I was figuring out my life.
Exactly. Like, shit, they need time, man. But like we said, time is money. We ain't got time no more. We ain't got time no more. That's why the Most High said, hey, wake up. It's high time to wake out of sleep. We ain't got no time to take it up no more. Fuck around and folly and run around and roam around Rome. Go ahead. But can we take the church to the job? No. We can't tell America's going to be destroyed at the job. You get fired. Well, that's in the Bible. No. You can't take you can't take the true church to the church. They'll kick you out and tell you you're a devil. That's what it says in the Bible. The preacher don't want to hear that. Do you want to hear you shall get a wife? Not my wife. Well, you fucking everybody else's wife. Why wouldn't that be? What goes around comes back around. And Jake he be fucking everybody else's wife, and then when it happened to him, oh man, what the fuck this dude? This nigga tripping and shit. You been fucking everybody else's wife. What do they say? That revolving door and shit. That's why Most High is tired of Israel. They won't try to stricken Israel anymore. They're just gonna do the same shit, man. Over and over again. You got bitches like Suki Hunter and shit. And then they be like, well, damn, why y'all trying to make our daughters in the chorus out my 14 and 13 years old? But Suki Hunter was one of the bitches and she's twerking in front of the baby children and shit. Where you think they gonna be following? Suki Hunter and shit. Sexy Red and all that. Your 9-year-old daughters and shit. I'd rather my 14-year-old daughter to be with a 50-year-old righteous man than a fucking sodomite of my son, man. Damn devils, man. At least she's with a righteous man. He follows scriptures, but then you got a sodomite son. Go ahead. That's why Israel is that. What is it also saying? You don't pay the price for what you do. That's another thing. A price. You don't pay the price. What is James Brown had a song called "A Big Payback." If you want to pay the so-called white man back, you got to get your shit in order. Go ahead.
Why they kind of follow him, you know what I'm saying? Because he will warn them even though they do it wrong. This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 10. And it reads, the great God, Yahawah, that formed all things.
He formed all things. Halal, main son, Yahawashi, the anchor angel. Go ahead.
Both rewardeth the fool.
He rewards the fool. Go ahead.
And rewardeth transgressors.
And rewarded transgressors.
So you got these people out here, man, you know, they got a lot of money, even though they doing wickedly. You know, the fools is mainly 2/3 because they don't, you know, or the fool is really Esau, Edom, so-called white man. The transgressors is 2/3 because they the ones that's supposed to have the law. You know what I'm saying? And and you know, the Lord still rewards them. So how do you really know the Lord's really dealing with you? You gotta have the spirit, you know, because there's a lot of people out here, they continuing to do wicked. You know,
Definition of reward. Yeah.
and they get, you know,
There's a reward for everything.
there's a reward for the wicked and a reward for the righteous. And he allows the wicked to live wickedly, you know, for a time being. But there's an ultimate price for it at the end of the day, man.
I think there's even a scripture that says the righteous laborer is good for his reward. So to speak.
Yep, a laborer, you know, yeah. He gets reward, basically.
Whatever kind of labor you're doing, you wickedly laboring, you're gonna reap that reward of the wicked.
Reward of the wicked, man. And that's what they getting. And right now, he's allowing them to run the earth, you know, for a specific time. And say, let a favor be shown to the wicked. So they get their little reward, but it's not gonna last. You know,
Got that definition.
It's the I got the strongest reward at Sakar. I'm gonna play that out.
Strong's age 7939. Sakar.
Sakar, and it's a salary fair.
Hey, wait, hold on. Salary. No. Jacob get on what salary? Sometimes they pay yearly salary, monthly
annually.
Annually, yeah. And they'll wait for that reward. So-called white man, because I guess it's on paper and shit. But if the so-called white man fucks them over, they be like, he played me. Because they know that if they want to sue, they're gonna have to hire some lawyers and shit. Have to go through the court system. Jake ain't got time for that. Go ahead. Salary
Fair, like FARE, like it was fair.
yeah, you know. That, hey, whatever kind of affair. And even a fair with, you know, in relationships. The relationship is a transactional relationship. It's a business, like you said.
Because you're not necessarily spending money, we spending your energy,
Yeah.
your time, your
It's
essence,
something
your
being
aura.
spent. It's something being spent, man. That's why we said time could be money. And if your woman say, well, you don't spend enough time with me, then you know that's the same thing as like some value of what she needs. Go ahead.
Compensation.
Compensation. Confiscate. What is it?
Compensation.
Compensation. You know, compensation for your reward. Like, you know, let us compensate you. Go ahead.
It's a benefit. Hard
Oh, that's what Jake joined the military.
benefits.
Or get a job for benefits.
Health benefits.
Health benefits, dental benefits, this benefits. But if you took care of your teeth, you don't have no dental problems. If you took care of your health, basically, I mean, okay, yeah, they poisoning and stuff, you know. So you might, but if you eat right, you know, you bound to do all right. But you know,
Some of that shit, like, even if you try to eat right, it's still like, it's bad. Like, I seen the video that was in somewhere in the Middle East, and there was a bunch of Edomites. It was out of that or some Ishmaelites, and they were sitting in this little like ravine or something with like it was like a bag, and they got a bunch of carrots, and the carrots looked
I rolled their feet on it.
and then they put that fucking orange shit on there, rolled it, and turned it into orange carrots.
Their feet on it.
So a lot of this shit, man, is like you don't know what the fuck this shit
I noticed that other day. I was watching carrots. I was like,
I put that,
that's why all that shit, I don't really
Like,
fucking with. I
like,
do
man.
beans and lentils and all that.
It's like some of this shit that's supposed to be good, you don't even know what the fuck this shit is.
But I definitely ain't eating the bad food, that fried shit and all that. Every now and then I will, but I ain't no a consumption all damn day, man.
And like, so like we talking about wages, it's like we talking about how Esau running rules, everything the whole time. It's like we spend all our money, we still get bad everything. Like you literally got, you know what I'm saying? It's just like we get poisoned food, but yeah, we gotta pay for it still. Like the foul, I bred the foul.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that Matrix shit, man. You gotta eat, you know, what they would call beans every day, a routine. Just I don't eat nothing but beans in this place. I'm tired of this place, you know.
Or that movie, Solid Green.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you just gotta sacrifice and be like, yeah, let me just eat the same shit until I get my health right, you know. Because apostles make videos, they ain't making videos for nothing. They're making, I forget, also call it bombs, you know, which is berries and I forgot what the rest of it is. But, you know, onions, you know, and he definitely mentioned greens. So that's, you still got to eat that good stuff, man. No matter what they're doing, you got to pray on it, you know. And they said we're gonna eat our food defiled and eat poison live. So if it is poison, at least Most High know we try to do the best that we could. Go ahead.
Say wages.
Wages. What are we looking at? What are we looking at?
Reward.
Wages. So what did it say? Wages. We just read that scripture. Wages gonna be like a bag of holes in it. So you women can't be down on your man just because he ain't six figures. You know, it's six. Now they, instead of six figures, they want six niggas.
Yeah. And even wage, I think like, what is the wages of sin? Like the equation.
Yeah, wages in the debt. Like there's a price to pay.
It's a price, wages.
There's a price into debt. You know? That's why I said don't let your sins weigh you down. When it say in scriptures, the sins reached into heaven. It's a iniquity. Yeah. You know, it's
add it up.
Yeah. No, but then they may add sin upon sin. You can add stuff and it gets worse, man. You can add burdens to yourself and shit. Go ahead.
Fee.
We gotta pay, like, we gotta pay for the women. You don't understand that. We already done put down on your ass. When we meet you by spending time with your ass to hear your mouth and all that. And hear your wants and desires. As soon as a woman, you know, you could have into a 2 month relationship, she already, well, I think about getting married. I just met you and shit. You gotta give it time, man. Then you say, well, there ain't no time. It says, well, there it is. It's gonna be like the time that you didn't have no wife. So if y'all want to speed it up, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there. So we ain't gonna have really much time.
And I'm thinking of like it's lucky, like because we talking about like digital, you know, this is the two treasures right here. You know, we coming in like it's gonna be a family, like hearing these words. So it's like the word, this the money right here.
Yeah.
You know, like we not.
It says this is true riches. This is true treasure. This is it says wisdom is better than movies.
Wisdom and knowledge, like having that understanding. So it's like, you know, we just go with the flow. You know, we talking about woman, but in that day, second woman, a completion, because we're gonna have the two treasures, the wisdom and knowledge, the understanding to be able to survive and fast and eat beans, and you know what I'm saying? Like
it said knowledge should be really like time. So that they gonna know, but they gonna figure, you know, they gonna figure it out. Most High gonna have them figure it out. Like, damn, all my life, you know, I've been like different men, and I still ain't with like some biblical prophecy. She's 6 years old, and she still can't. And she's more fucked up now than she was back then. Yeah. You would think, who didn't grab her up when she was young? She was pretty as hell.
She was playing the field,
but they wasn't even good enough for her. You know, you gotta grab what you can, man. A lot of Jakes grab what they can in the hood. Like, damn, get this shorty. She ain't the best looking woman, but I gotta grab her while she can. She's, you know, she's a good little thing for me. But we telling you that all this is proper. All this is what we call it, a proposition, a business deal. You know. Go ahead.
No, that's
We'll get that one. Go into that little. It's just a little bit about Jacob working for Rachel. So don't get mad because we say that you as a business proposal. That's according to the scriptures. And then when we read it, I mean, the first thing she gonna say, what the first thing Jake do when he want to impress a woman or take a woman out on the first date? Probably not so common now, but back then you buy her some flowers, buy her some roses or something. That's transactional. And then what did they say at the end of the day? Then she didn't give me no box. I bought all those flowers and shit. Took her out, and I didn't even get the hit.
Genesis. This is
Too Short had a song called an old school rapper, and he said, "Don't fight the feeling." I did a video one time. He said, "Your ass won't go. Well, later on you coming out them pantyhose." That was his line. You want flowers? You want to buy me? You want me to buy your ass a rose? But later on you coming out, and that's the proposition.
just Genesis 29:20. And Jacob served 7 years for
7
Rachel.
years for Rachel. Not to Rachel, but for Rachel. Because he had it. He's gonna say, "Go ahead."
And they seemed unto him. Okay. It says, and they seemed unto him but a few days.
Yeah, that's how much he loved Rachel, wanted Rachel. It didn't seem like nothing.
For the love he had to
And
him.
that's a completion of years. Go ahead. For the love that he had,
And Jacob said unto Laban,
which was her father. Go ahead.
give me my wife.
Give me my wife. I'm ready. Like
Hey,
I done
ready,
served
yeah.
myself.
Hey,
Yeah, where she at?
You can see Jacob, hey,
Yo.
come on, how Jacob is.
You know what I'm saying?
He said out like nah. He said, and Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are that's right. For my days are fulfilled.
Yeah, because his days are fulfilled. His 7 years are fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
That I may go in unto her.
Yeah.
He was hot.
He let it be known.
Yeah. Even if it seemed like a few days, he still was hot for like, I'm ready. Go ahead.
So, and Laban gathered together all the men of the place
All the men are go ahead.
and made a feast.
Yep.
And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him.
He tricked him.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So he bought his other daughter instead of Rachel. Go ahead.
And he went in unto her.
Go ahead. Yep. Went into Leah.
Leah.
Go ahead.
And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah, his maid for an handmaid.
Yep. Go ahead.
And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah.
Yep.
And he said to Laban,
He said to Laban, go ahead.
what is this
What is this?
thou hast done unto me?
That was done to me. You lie like I wanted Rachel. Go ahead.
Did not I serve with thee for Rachel?
Yep.
Wherefore then hast thou beguiled me?
Yep. Yep. Go ahead.
And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country.
Yeah, it ain't done in our country. Go ahead.
To give the younger for the firstborn.
See? So Leah was older. She got and that lets you know that these women wanted to be taken and shit. Go ahead.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also.
And they was like, probably pretty much 14 years old. Because That's when you marry their daughter off in the ancient world. Yeah. Okay. And it's probably a little small portion of preparation, but she's ready. She's ready to have children and all that. Go ahead.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years.
Yeah, he got us to do another 7 years to get Rachel. You know? So now it's like, damn,
Hey, so like it just lets you know what Jay want to do for that box, though.
yeah.
He said,
but you know, especially when Rachel, you know, she's pretty, she's young, she's ready. You know? And men, you know, they always say women mature faster than men. We kind of low. We could be a little playful, man. Men, you know. And like the apostles always say, women are part of our play toys, man. Like, I'm having fun with Rachel, man. We're gonna be able to talk and get it in and all that. Go ahead.
and Jacob did so.
Jacob did so. Go ahead.
And fulfilled her week.
Go ahead.
And he gave him Rachel, his daughter, to wife also.
Yep. Go ahead.
And Laban gave to Rachel, his daughter, Halal, his handmaid, to be her maid.
Go ahead. All life is Shalom. Brothers and sisters on common board, Shalom, Yahawashi, Qadash, Qadash, Atham, Shalom. Go ahead.
And he went in also unto Rachel.
Yeah.
And he loved also Rachel more than Leah.
That's how much he loved Rachel.
And served with him yet 7 other years.
Yep. Go ahead. What gets to the part where he gave the father the shepherds? I think it was 50 shepherds, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not in this chapter.
I can look it up. How many shepherds were given for Rachel? King James? Okay, it might not be. Did Jacob give shekels to Laban? Okay. Well, anyway, it says, man, down with it. Even a man lying down with a damsel, and she be not pleased with him. He said, give man shall give the father shekels, King James. Deuteronomy 22 and 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay a hold on her, and lie with her, they be found, then the man that lie with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver. And she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. So that's a business thing. And there's nothing wrong with it because it's within Israel. This is how we do our business. Other countries are different. Similar sometimes, a lot of times when it's religiously done, but Edomites don't do this. They don't know about these laws. Their daughters can be whores and all that shit. We're living in the whore right now, America. Okay. So that was it on that.
That was it.
Yeah. So everything is a transaction. We're living in a system where you gotta pay for everything. Or you got that stuff. So
This is Luke chapter 6, verse 24, and it reads, but woe unto you,
woe means destruction unto you. Go ahead.
that are rich,
That are rich. Woe unto you that are rich, man. Go ahead.
For ye have received your constellation.
Consolation. That's similar to what we read about a prize, a reward. You receive the reward. And these celebrities are a good example because they get accolades for their stuff. They get rewards, you know.
The Grammys.
Yeah, they get the Grammy Awards, they get Oscars, they get movie, you know, all that. You know, the corruptible crown.
He's saying destruction of those who's getting the crown right now.
Yeah.
Because it's a balance. I mean, one got to come before the other. I mean, it's like you either gonna suffer now or suffer later. Huh?
It says those that cry now should laugh. And those that laugh now should cry later.
You got some people who look like us and is actually Esau Edom, and they suffer now ain't gonna suffer later. Yeah, that's the true person.
Yeah, Apostle calls two-time losers.
Heavy shit. You know, some people is gonna receive. You know, because some of them, like I said, they look like us, and they really Esau, and they just get treated like us. And they ask.
And shit, you got Jake Style rich. You got Jake Style good, doing business, got beautiful wives and children and shit. That shit's gonna change too. Yeah. And is that what they're on there?
Verse 25, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I want to get that scripture too. Riches choke the word.
Yep. Verse 25. Woe unto you that are fools.
Yeah, because people got, they feel like they all right. They got everything. You know? They got all the money. They good with the house. I'm good, you know. And it's easy to say that when you got money because you think that's God doing that for you. Like that's what they believe. Christianity make you believe that the more well you're off doing, the God is for you. That ain't God. Most High chose the poor of the world, but rich in faith. He said, "Go ahead."
For ye shall hunger.
You shall hunger, man. Especially in Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hunger because all this shit is gonna fall. All these companies, all these that money ain't gonna be shit. The value of this place ain't gonna be nothing. And we always see it crumbling before it happens. We're the prophets. We see things before it happens, whether you want to believe it or not. You know.
So richest prophet not.
Yep. And it says, be careful because it says the day of your. I mean, it's not the day, but it says your affliction. You have forgotten. Your prosperity have made you forget your affliction. You know, in your affliction, you should remember prosperity. So Jake he started doing well. He's like, man, I'm good, man. You know, you don't need the truth. You don't feel like you need the Most High. Men telling him to do shit. You know,
Just run wax fat kick. You got covered. We eat good. You know.
Capernaum, city of comfort.
Woe unto you that laugh now.
Hey, when the comfy, not the comfort sluggy, but when comfy died, they should have scattered. They should have been out. Shit. They comfort should have left. But they believed that was him. But, go ahead.
For ye shall mourn and weep.
You shall mourn and weep, man. Go ahead.
Verse 26. Woe unto you.
Woe unto you. Destruction unto you.
When all men shall speak well of you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what they did of some people we know recently. You know, they did comfy like that. They were doing polite like that, and they do the men of this world like that. You know, and sit down there in my good seat, man. Oh shit, what's the name? Come, you know, like when the celebrities come to churches and then Mary J. Blige, oh, shit, you gotta make sure the church is extra clean and you go.
Yeah, let them come out in public. Oh, shit. Yeah, get your autograph.
Yeah. We're gonna have autograph signing after the church now. Get the fuck out of here. Mary, she's a regular woman. She's a regular Hebrew woman.
Ain't knew Yahawashi like that. He made the work. What it say in John the 1st chapter? He came unto them his own.
They received him not.
Yeah, Yahawashi, they supposed to have it. Oh man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know, but But they go
They
with
say they rejected the cornerstone, chief cornerstone.
They said a prophet's not welcome in his home.
Yeah, except in his own country, so to speak. Go ahead.
For so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Yeah, the false prophet was well favored. You know, like these churches, the prophet of the church, the prophet of these Israelites, they spoken well of. You know, people like, man, that's the one I want. You know, leaders to it. You know, because everybody knows them. You know, like our people, they follow faith. You know, they say that they didn't like that person, now they like him because everybody else liked him. You know? You want to be careful when people speak well of you and shit,
Listen,
especially as a multitude.
Friendship, or the words, enmity with the Most High.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? And that goes with your relationship too. Your woman is the happiest woman on the earth. Something you got to be wrong. You're doing something wrong. Not always, but yeah, most of the time. Because they, on this side, they are opposites. But they supposed to be one flesh. They're supposed to be one mind. We one minded with Yahawah, Yahawashi. One baptism, one faith, one hope. You know? Go ahead. That was it on that. Yeah. So we got that looking both of them rich. That was a book. We received for consolation. Now what are they gonna be coming out with? We going into the digital, the new world order, to where that's still gonna be based on money, buying and selling. So to keep yourself afloat, you're gonna be like, damn, I need that seed. You know?
Yeah. I just know I got that scripture to talk the word recent, but I just know because 5-10 years ago everybody didn't have a platform. And I just feel like everybody got a platform as far as like a podcast, YouTube, so everybody got a voice now. So it's like people gonna give into that system because they gonna feel like that's that carrot being dangled in front of these Americans. Like I feel like I might have it, I can get it, So people gonna give in because they feel like they livelihoods behind their name, their brand, their face. Because American done punked them up and put them on a pedestal. Feel like I'm important. Nobody's important. The only thing that's important is the truth.
Well, that's what it said. We should come to them for one of those things. And what they do that is they barcode. Everything is barcoded, man. You know what I'm saying?
A transaction.
Yeah, So, they had their commercial with a dude. He walked out the store without paying for it because he already got it in him. So it's already calculated. So they made him look more privileged than everybody else. Like, yeah, I'm not to wait in line and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pull out my money and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how they promote the place. Microwave. You know what I'm saying? Looking down at the person. Like a person that still got money, the people that in the line with a MasterCard be like, she looking through her purse, and woman look through his purse trying to find pennies and dimes. And like, I gotta get to work, lady. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? God. But what are the cars doing? They taking long now. Like, they transactions are messing up. So they taking long like the people that use. So what they next thing you know, let's just put it in you, man.
Just put it in.
You know what I'm saying? So and people are big on that. The traffic, like this is the city of traffic. People are big on that. Look, road rage is one of the biggest problems in America because you're wasting my time. You get out the way. They just want to go full speed ahead. Everything's taking up time and shit. They got fast food. That's not fast enough.
It's not fast.
By the time you get it, your fries are cold. Why my fries cold and shit? It's supposed to be a fast food. I'm supposed to have everything hot, ready. So now they see America's not the place that they thought it was.
I was watching Trump last night. I had his little speeches. He said in the midst of it, he said, it's all about the chips now. It's all about the chips. You got car, they got a chip. The brake on your car got a chip. It's all about the chip.
You want to find your pet chip. You know? You want to find your dead people, they got a chip in. We know exactly where he is. We don't have to fill out an investigation team. We picked up his chip. It's picking them up right here. There he is. Like they had the money scanner and shit. You scan the fine coins and shit. They got the police scanner. They just send you a damn letter in the thing in the mail and saying you owe because they didn't see you. The camera picked you up going down the street without insurance.
So like going about the chip, I was just reading about the Lord, like the census. It's something about when you do that census, when you start counting his people, he don't like because he told Moses to do it. But when King David do it, he despises it. So it's like we talking about the chip. So basically, it's like, like the scripture, they multi-folded, but I'm going this like basis like the Lord despising that though. You chip it, like you count my people. So it's like, even though we don't supposed to take it, that's what I'm saying, but it's like something about that count is like the sense to get a number. It's like the Lord don't like that we start counting this number.
They trying to be like the Most High.
Right, and that's what you count for too. You know, what's the purpose of what you count for? Go ahead.
I got to touch the word. This is Mark 4:19, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of
deceitfulness of riches. Let's say all of a sudden you got like, let's say, what do you think would happen if they gave Negroes reparations and they gave each Negro $1 million?
Be more wickedness.
There'd be more wickedness, and niggas would be broke within a year.
Proverbs Zaquan would say, money in a nigga.
Riches are coming for a nigga.
You got Jake. They gonna do foolishness with you. They gonna go get a Pontiac and throw some
40s.
Pimp it out.
Because they think $1 million is like a lot.
That ain't nothing today.
Your house, he gonna buy the fanciest house, so that's probably gonna be affordable.
That's just his money going already.
Yep. And then you're gonna have, might get a couple of women. Let's say a couple of women. They want some of that money too. You know. Hey, you think?
Hey, Lord, they don't feel me.
Dr. Dre. Who is that? Some of these other celebrities.
Yeah, his wife.
When they sued her, they didn't want like, they did it according to his income. They wanted millions. Yeah. Agents out here, whatever. But they don't, even though they could feed themselves or their children with, $10,000 a month, they want $1 million. Every 6 months or something.
Take record shit. They don't get the word out. Yeah. Show everybody.
And the dummy, he should know that if he come every Saturday, he's gonna be. You don't have to just come by every Saturday.
Just come say something if you really want to.
But we know what time we're in. It's winter time where the castle be person. We ready.
Hey, we props of doom.
I mean, shoot. It is what it is.
Yeah. But we would say, that's what it say too. Every idle word should be accounted for. So you pay a price for that too.
When you was talking about that, we was talking about when you was talking about money answering for all things. When you go in the 20 verse, you talk about don't curse not the king, curse not the rich, not bedtrammer, but really we the rich.
Yeah, we the rich.
We the rich. Hey, so they trying to curse us, man.
And he said because the bird, how it go.
The bird
with the wings,
with wings to come and tell the matter. Yep, the angels will tell the matter. And they'll be like, hey, they over there looking at my prophets like they ain't doing what they supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and they think they doing it in secret. Like you said, in the chamber, in the secret of the chamber, they think they slick. Okay, the angels, we see that.
Yeah, that's what we be like, go ahead and do it.
That's why we know old Edom, that old serpent. You know how they talk about the Revelation, that old serpent. We know your anti, what do they call it? It's another word like shenanigans, but it's antics or something like that. I think they call it antics.
They go and do that and try to post it like on a little Snapchat and talk shit. That's cool.
try to say a hate group and shit. Get the hell out of here. That's probably the Most High hates.
Probably with the government.
And then you know what? That just if he is, that proves more that he's a mite, chick. Because you shouldn't be on our level. We should not see you.
Yeah, you supposed to have all that money and be doing your thing.
Yeah. So you coming down here, you know, bothering poor men and shit.
We were just talking about that, like in the line trying to buy what I love chain. You worry about what we got going. We in the rain doing the work.
Hey, man,
I seen them on the phone like this after
you know what they say? They base people. Go ahead.
The deceitfulness of riches and the lust of other things enter in.
See, the lust of other things enter in. Hey, you have $1 million, Jake. He feel he can do anything in the world. He gonna go to them strip clubs. He gonna get into his lust. He gonna be, you know what I'm saying, covered in chains and shit. He gonna buy
Greater temptation.
800 new pair of shoes. I'm getting all the Jordans. Like, you know, all the gold. He gonna have, you know.
Big money for.
Hey,
Hello, who is this?
yeah, hey, you get 7 women without the Most High, without that bitch. They're gonna rob your ass.
Oh yeah, they
You know how they did Samson, Delilah. She ended up getting that out of him because he wouldn't give her the riddle first, but then she kept working on him, just like Adam with Eve. So they're like, nah, tell us where you keep your money at. Nah, I don't do that. I don't share my money. Like, next thing you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I give you this, and it's here in case you ever want to need it. The money comes and gone. You know? Go ahead. It could be a temptation to yourself. I wouldn't even want too much money, man. I had to give it a great portion of, you know, the ministry, whatever. I wouldn't want to carry that around and have that with me. You know? They had, it was a thing where they had at least a quarter of a mil in the life in one of those hotels, and it was somebody found it, and then they turned it in. And then, you know, the comments were saying, man, that person is stupid. I would have had all that money and shit. But the money could have been traced, you know. It could have been some death behind that money. You don't never know where that money came from. If anything, take some of it and leave a portion of it, so at least you can say I didn't take all the shit. Y'all still got, you know, $100,000 left for y'all and shit. I just paid my bill.
It's for all the taxes y'all took.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Take your portion. Yeah. Like Yahawashi said, hey, give it to Caesar.
They would have seen me pull up. I would have been like, I found 80.
Yeah,
I would have took some at that.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then you be like, shit, why you take it? I'm doing bad.
But like,
who wouldn't take it?
Find this kid.
I would leave that. You love,
Hey, you say that. You say that in your religion, you know. It said in my religion, seek it and you shall find. I saw it.
Hey, you said between poverty and riches, you hear me? Yeah, hell no. Shit.
I'm getting some of my shit paid.
He said, turn the everything, all the uses of man. He said they good to the godly. We godly. I found me 250K. Shit, we'll keep a little bit of it. We'll give Esau some of my back. It's all shit anyway.
Yeah.
Shit.
I walk in the snow to work. Fuck y'all. I took some of this
Shit,
money.
I'm gonna give me a little civic or something.
Yeah, man. And y'all stole the whole land.
Yeah, man.
When
We talking about we buying somebody. Like, oh, now we just.
Who came up with that finders keeper?
Samaritans and shit.
They did when they murdered the Native Americans. Oh, we found the land. We found gold. That was all there.
And the lust of other things enter in, choke the word.
Choke the word. Now the word don't have no value because of your desires.
Yeah.
You know?
And right after that, and it becometh unfruitful.
It's becoming unfruitful, man. And then you'll start making up your own words. Like, that ain't what that be. Be like, nah, brother, you can't have this and that. You're rich. No. Because you want to, yeah.
Start justifying
because you know you gotta let some shit go. Just like they said, what do we gotta do that I sold all that? Did all that what you told us to do with need to do more to give to the king. He said, sell all that hat. You know?
He had many great possessions.
Yep, many great possessions, man.
The Lord said, it's easier for a camel go through the needle through an eye than a rich man get the needle.
Yep. Exactly.
So, you know, like when they talk about the Lord will increase us at our last end, that's mainly spiritual. We're going to have a little bit, you know, here, whatever to survive, but that increasement is dealing with the doctrine. You know, most of all, Jacob. Jacob carnal ass will take that and think that he's just, you know, talking about physical. It's more spiritual. That's the real wealth. You know, just like you were saying earlier.
And we're living in spiritual times.
Yeah.
Most I said the natural should come first, then the spirit. It's time for the spirit now.
It's way more so. It said wisdom and knowledge shall be increased. In the book of Daniel, in the 12th chapter, you know, like it's on the left hand side of the Lord and the right hand side of the Lord. Knowledge is being instilled for those times to see who's going to be stable.
I said, you know, this is the state of mind that a true man alone is right here. He said, remove far, that was like Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies.
Hey,
Give.
Solomon said it best. He said all is vanity. He said he had riches, he had women, singers, maids, and vineyards, and you know, gold vessels, silver vessels, and he said all is vanity. He said all the labor that a man worketh under the sun is vanity.
But he still kept that shit. That's how you know.
Yeah. But he asked for wisdom.
Here,
but he asked for wisdom first.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm just like making a point. Like it still will corrupt Jake over time, even if you do have wisdom. It eventually got to him. You know, so we gotta watch how much of that shit we got, man.
He said, "Give me neither."
Hey, the thing is too. I always want to say this: these things gotta be used, man. Most High gave us these things to use. Like you can't just have gold shit. I mean, you can, but it's you know, you gotta share with it. This place, like I said, the way they fix up this place in America is
Cheap as hell.
Cheap and shit. Like, they got look at them wooden fences over there. It's just like
you got cracks in your concrete.
Yeah, like, and hey, we don't expect this to be paradise. This is not paradise. You know what I'm saying? They're rich, you know, but they leave Jake with the crappy housing. Jake's crib compared to these rich places, and the pipelines are different in their areas than it is.
Their water tastes different.
Yeah,
come out the faucet.
Yeah, they get the better water, the better food, all the nutrition, the what do you call it? The Kroger's and the Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and the Sprouts. That's around their neighborhood.
Yep.
They get all the fried food,
Save a Life,
and churches and
Dollar General.
Yeah. So sometimes, hey, take a drive uptown. See how the white people look at you when you go into the store and buy some greens. Go ahead.
So give me neither poverty nor riches.
Give me that poverty nor riches. Poverty, you don't want poverty. Poverty is poverty. Yeah. You know, we do all right. We maintain. You know, they go crazy in poverty, man. Shoot his brains out. You know, I don't want that, and I don't want riches. You know, riches it says deceitful, and then it says, we would say the heart is deceitful. It's wicked. It's desperately wicked, and deceitful above all things. So you be like, man, as soon as I get this million, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give to the poor. You ain't gonna get that. Your heart deceived you, because when you get it,
tap into a whole new.
You're gonna be like, nah, man, I gotta take care of this. And then Auntie Cheryl, she want like $50,000 and shit. I ain't got that.
Too much money is gonna mainly show you who you really are.
Yeah.
You get too much money, that true wickedness is gonna come out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be, you know, all the way right. That's what the Lord's saying. You know, and you gotta just stay where we in the middle, balance. That's how he said that, though. Let your iniquities lift themselves up, don't let your sins weigh you down. You gotta be balanced to where everything is not overused or used enough.
Yeah, like you don't want spinning rims because that's just a jack move for Jake. Why get spinning rims? Now you know it might be a little system, got a little nice car, but all that flashy shit. Nah, man. Go ahead.
I'd rather have some spinning wheels to where the motherfucker can go.
Yes.
Get the hell out of there.
Yes.
Says, feed me with
Hey,
food.
what is that man? He bought his woman a house and a ring, and she kicked his ass out. She took it off.
Yeah. He bought like a whole complex. It was a big ass complex. It was huge as fuck. And they had been together for a long time. And she was just like, yeah, now since we got that, and he put it in her name and everything. She's like, now it's time for me to do my thing. And he was like on camera, like, damn, why are you gonna do this to me, man? I would have been in jail. I would have suplexed that bitch right on camera. That's just me. So you can do all that shit. Like you gonna just hold me that bad? I'm gonna always do that.
That's a lot of
That's why
man.
you just can't do all that lovey-dovey shit no more, man. You gotta keep this
You gotta
shit.
stay in the balance, man.
You gotta keep this shit.
Keep them.
God-like, man.
Yeah.
And God's we ain't bound to no damn woman, man.
Hell no.
You know, just like on the left hand side of the earth, say keep it G, right? Keep it godly, man. And guys ain't gonna do all that, man.
It said, "Give not thy strength."
So yeah, godly man not gonna do that shit.
Sure. Spend not. Look, it said, what did it say? Spend not at her with the mind. You know, that's what Jake be doing. Spend. Let me buy wine. Let me buy roses. Let me buy. It's always a buying thing. Well, you're gonna have to buy and sell in a minute with this RFID chip. MOTB. You're gonna have to make a decision. Go ahead.
It says, feed me with food convenient for me.
Maybe food convenient for you.
Lest I be full and deny thee.
Yeah, that's how I be a fool and deny thee, man. Because it said,
Lest I be full.
fool. Okay, fool. Yeah, and a fool.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And a fool. Because it says the fool says in his heart there is no God.
Yeah. And it says one of those who are fools. And we don't want to be fools. Right. You know, we don't want to be have a whole lot of shit.
Yeah, and when you're full, it's like, have y'all ever been full and then you be like, I can't eat no more, damn. And you be ready, like, you know,
Disgusting
and shit.
And
But then when you get hungry, you feel like you ain't never ate.
Yeah.
So most high,
you know what?
That's
That's what Yahawah said in Luke. He said, "Woe to them that are full." Because when you go into the word full, also means to be satisfied. Because you got 2/3, they satisfied with Babylon.
Yep.
They don't want Yahawah to come. Like you just said, like you said, Quan. Like you said, Quan. You know, when you eat, okay, you eat a meal, right? You full, you don't eat so much, you don't want no more. I'm good. I don't want no more food. You don't even think about no more food. You so damn full. But when you see, that's these 2/3, they out here. They full. They don't want nothing. They don't want no more than what they got here.
Like, how you gonna be fooled and cry out because your oppressors and cry out for the abominations done to Mr. But you be satisfied? That don't add up. You gotta be like suffering through some shit.
and they full of these philosophies. That's why when you feed them the word, they be like, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
But they full of this.
They start cutting them. They start dicing it.
Yeah, man.
They gotta let go.
But then they get hungry again. Just like this, apostles always going to the fame is famine. So they need to feed their spirit all the time.
Constantly
Go to
feed,
church and do another concert and make another album and get fans and they full of fans and members. Yeah.
So one more fruit basket for the men's meeting.
Go ahead.
He says, or lest I be poor and
Let's
steal.
go before and still. Go ahead. Still.
Yep.
Like STAL. STAL.
STEAL.
Yeah. Yeah, like she be poor and still. You know? Like you don't want poverty either, man. Like you don't want to thinking like, damn, how can I break into this house or this church to get warm and shit because you ain't got a place to stay. Nah, you want a place to stay, man, at least. You want a job. You don't want to be robbing, you know, or looking at your brother like, you know, you got money, why can't you help me? And you get mad at him. Every man, you know, have his own, but still be able to help each other.
It says, and take the name of my power in vain.
Yeah. Because they said they're gonna test us in the pocketbook. We depend on the Lord. He said the Lord is his power and he don't help him when he in need. You know, we're saying that the Lord said in the scripture that his servants shall eat, and they're gonna see about that too. We'll see. We'll see. But we still trust in the Lord. We don't care how sparse food is in this place and shit. We saw that shit in COVID when the things were empty, the shelves were empty. Shit. I didn't panic. I was like, Lord, it's up to you. This is what's gonna happen. You know, Jake is panicking and shit. Oh shit, I'm trying to get some tissue on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Now then they brought it back to where you know what I'm saying? Now it's tissue and all that. They just wanted to look, see Jake act the fool, see him trip out. They be testing y'all, man. Jake, 2/3, they be testing y'all. See what the niggas do if we make them wear masks and shit. And pull the plug on this and close some businesses and shit. Oh, look at them. Look at them. You know, you're an experiment. You're an experiment, man.
An experiment.
You know, you're a lab rat to them. You know, and then every now and then, I mean, every so often, more than often, they pick out the corner of their eye at the Israelites, like, yeah, what they do? They know. Oh, yeah. Yep. So we're moving into a digital world now, digital basis. They talking about cyber crimes, minority report movements, Terminator movement, Matrix movement, Independence Day movement. You know, everything is barcoded, everything is scanned. You got fingerprints, digital fingerprint on everything. Your biometrics, eyes. Yep. You know, Neuralink, Elon Musk talking all. Every time you see Trump, he's on the side. He's actually, it seems like Trump is his back. I can't get that word right. Like that, we looked it up, ventriloquist, I think. He's a puppet, you know. Basically, Elon Musk is the mouth of this new world order. You know,
He's the president of the United States.
Yeah,
Unofficially.
yep. So things are definitely different now. They got TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, where things are publicized, you know, and people are seeing it, just like Ezekiel and that looking to the wall, see what Israel is doing. You know, Most High is having people look through these things, man. But you know, that's what's going on. The cops, they're gonna be resigning. They're gonna send drones out there. They're gonna be like, shit, we losing families and shit. What's the use of it? They don't get paid that much, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as when they put their life on the line, they ain't worth it. So they're gonna be like, well, they got a drone system, and they got, super soldiers, cyborgs, whatever they gonna use, and all this other stuff. So it's gonna be a different world, man. You know, the world is changing as we speak. You know, robot city, drone city. You know, any more scriptures we got? We can close out in a minute.
I had Revelation 3:10.
Yeah, a little bit.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. And it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world.
We're talking to the saints, man, because we're keeping His word until the end. Most High will. Same, he that endure to the end, same shall be saved. Okay.
To try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah. So this is going to be tried for all people that dwell upon the earth. They're going to tell everybody, have everybody take this thing. Because these other countries are agreeing with it too in a way. Superpowers of these countries, other countries, China, they bought it. They got investments in America. They buying into it, and certain other people. It's kind of almost like a a back, if you will, a back agreement or undercover agreement, just in case shit don't go right. This is what we all gonna do. Just like they said, if anything, an alien invasion, we're gonna all come together and fight for the common cause. So they still have their perspective, ideas, and all that. But at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, well, shit, we don't want the whole world to fall apart. We gotta kind of contribute in some kind of way. So we want to fall too. So this is a worldwide thing. So they still got their eyes open on and come to the table. You know, go ahead. And it says, behold, verse 11, I come quickly. Yahawashi said, hold fast that which thou hast. We have this word, faith, hope. This is what we have. He's giving us that penny. You got to have that spiritual penny in your pocket. The train is coming, the spiritual train. You ain't got your penny. Uh-oh, shit. You can't borrow another penny from another brother. Nah, I got mine. It's only one penny per man.
Said prayer boy say go to them that buy.
Yep. Go to them, buy in the streets and stuff like that. It says that no man taketh thy crown. Yeah, we talked about they do it for a corruptible crown. We do it for a crown that comes, spiritual crown. You can't see it right now, but we're going to, most high willing, we be in the kingdom, we're going to have a crown on our head. You know? What did the Most High say? He's going to make us kings and priests after the order of Melchizedek. Righteous priests. It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power. And he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which coming down out of heaven from my power. Yeah, because when the saints get called up, and the men that died in Yahawashi get called up with him, gonna come back down and rule the world, man. You know? New Jerusalem coming down from the ships. New bodies, New Jerusalem, and it ain't gonna be able to be overtaken no more. Immortal men, extraterrestrial men ruling the planet. Yep. And I will write him upon him my new name. You know, it says, "He that heareth, let him hear it, what the Spirit is saying to the churches." And go to, you know, we getting closed up. We can get into it later, but the apostles and elders will tell you what the new name is. That new name means. It don't mean he's gonna have another name than Yahawashi.
I'm just talking about his ranking.
Yeah, that's all. But you know, listen to it. Go to those videos, recent videos of apostles and elders, and you'll find it. Yeah. A lot of the times you need to seek and find these answers, man.
Kind of goes into Revelation, the 2nd chapter, around the 17th verse. Kind of explains it a little bit more there. Yeah, might do a little sit down on it one day.
Now, Shaw also said, he said, St. John, the 17th chapter, he said, when he was praying unto the Heavenly Father, he said, I will that they be where I am. You know, and, where I will, talking about his, his brother. I will that they be where I am, spiritually talking about his rank.
And when he said he was taller than the rest of them, that's spiritual. So it says, yeah. If you read down a little bit, well, but Most High, we talked about measurements, mathematical these things. It's on the earth. We're the temple of the Most High. And, it said, and we come with a price that we can't be bought. And Most High say he redeem us without money. So when that seal come around, which is a buying and a selling mechanism, a device, you're not supposed to take it. You know? That's the at least last step of slavery to call their own, to have this place controlled completely like they want to. They want to be gods. Could you imagine you being rich, but that's not good enough? Like the money ain't good enough for these people. The buildings and all that. Fuck that. I want slave. I want to be called God.
That's how you know it's spiritual, though.
Yeah, that's how
It's not
you know
even
it's
physical at
spiritual.
this point.
Yeah. But he'll play out the physical range of the spiritual, you know. You know, Most High God, he's a carnal man. He can't understand spirit. That's why I said, he know not the way of the spirit, how to those form in a woman's womb. Even though it's physical, he don't know the spiritual aspect of it. So he still carnal means. He's like, I want this device passed out so to have approval citizen. That's the new citizenship. That's going to be the new citizenship. It was such thing called branding and slaves. Even in the times of the Romans, it was branding. You know, to have ownership, to know who you belong to. And that's what they want to do with the CF and this digital currency. You can use the digital currency. They're using it now with the chip. I mean, the chip in the card. It's in the card, your MasterCard. But then they want to put it in you. And I think David Rock, one of the Rockefellers said that. You want to see help everybody. That freaky shit. That's that freaky shit. That weird ass shit. The most High gonna get rid of that freaky weird shit, man, on this earth. You know? Any last scriptures? That was it. We could have went into Babylon, the rich, go there, the most High's hand, we'll get more into those things, man. But hopefully it's edifying. We ain't got no last articles or nothing. We'll close out on that, man. Like that, the thing that happened with the 9/11.
We got all these missiles right now, like 9,500 of them globally able to be transferred.
Yeah, they have what is that? What is that? We said the 9/11 thing. After that, the currency changed pretty much. More digital, more digital. The Y2K scare and all that. So now we into it, and Jake mainly is gamers these days. They have this technology, and Jake is getting into the technology, drone operations and all that. So it's going to be more of that. And as we move into this new world order.
Major NATO nation pulls all its men into military training as Europe fears war escalation. Yep.
I know yesterday on End Time News, the leaks to meet at White House with Trump to discuss plans of making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. And when they speak about that, they already doing it. That's the cryptocurrency, the digital. So as we go in it,
you got the crypto of the world. Yeah.
We know Trump. He stopped funding. Gaza with that money because they got in that argument, and then it was one thing that Zelensky said to him. He was like saying, "You gonna see." He was like, "You gonna see. You gonna find out. Like y'all gonna get touched by war too." Basically, what he was saying. Yeah. Like, you gonna see. Y'all gonna see how we feel. Yep. Your whole damn shit going on.
We always tell you, Most High gonna keep Gaza hot. What they call the Middle East hot. He gonna always keep that hot. Jelly to us.
Floods in Argentina. And then 35,000 troops. Trump is deploying to Germany and Hungary amid World War III fears. Everything's getting set up.
Yeah, man.
So it says right here, it says bill that would allow medical professionals to refuse care based on personal religious beliefs pass the Senate. So it's going to start getting to that point where,
I think they said something about China. I mean, not China, but Canada. Trump said some of the latest things about Canada tariffs. Like he was talking the tariff on them. And, yeah, but it's some latest news about Canada that they want. Yeah. But anyway, we'll mention in another video, man. Hopefully it was edifying, you know, for the next time. You know, we always you know, thank those who tune in, you know, and all the diligent brothers out there doing the work, man. Salute, you know, and always foremost giving all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Qadash, Rawchaa, Yahawashi. Everyone's apostle, elder, bishops, the great millstone. Must I take some blessing work for those blessings do that must I will. There's sooner than later to extend it. Hopeful elect, shalom, and blessings, man. Those brothers doing the work in and out of season, man. You know, out there in the cold or hot, you know what I'm saying? You know, surviving his ministry. Well, I won't make it surviving, that's our reasonable service, but, you know, continue to doing the work and get through it, you know, no matter what. So, shalom. Shalom. Oh, yeah, and Passover is coming. So, you know, hopefully we'll do more videos about that, but hopefully brothers have a sharp sock, you know, and be blessed with the sock, man. And hey, it's 5 days from now, you know, so, and, you know, it's a solemn assembly, solemn feast, and take it serious, and it could be the last one, man. Easily be the last one. This is a coined by the apostle, starting with Apostle Hart, hopeful care of our deliverance and destruction and judgment on Esau, man. So until then,